I think I'm live. Am I live? I'm live. What is up? Just want to do a quick video. It's in the morning. It's actually my first time doing a YouTube live video. Just wanted to talk quickly about CHEK. CHEK. I've done a few videos on this, guys. I hope you listened. It's one of my big bets for the year. I own 30,100 shares of CHEK, and they just got FDA approval this morning. So my average price is around $1.30 or so, and in the pre-market, it looks like pre-market they're up to $3.50. So some quick math on that. I've essentially tripled my money. My initial buy-in was around 30 grand capital, and now I'm up to around 100 grand on that that bet right there. So basically 3x my money. That's a quick 6-figure trade, which is funny because one of my goals for the year was to do my first 6-figure trade. GameStop already met that criteria. Holding that should be a big week for GameStop. Let me know if you're in on GameStop when you see this video. Curious on your thoughts on that, but pretty happy, pretty excited, honestly, about this bet paying off. I am still holding. Going to hold my CHEK until probably the end of the trial, and I want to see how it goes. But honestly, this is exactly what I wanted. I actually initially had, I think in my first video, I set a $3 or $4 price target for CHEK based off of really this event, or looking towards this event, looking for FDA approval. So this is my initial catalyst. I'll very likely take out my initial investment, lock in or extract my initial capital so I can reinvest that elsewhere, and then leave in my $60,000 or so in gains, and see if that appreciates a little bit more. Haven't decided yet. Honestly, wasn't expecting that this morning, and I have a bunch of work that I need to do for my day job, but I'll continue to monitor this. And overall, it's always good to see 6 figures show up in your account. These are the types of bets that we have to make. And really it takes, if you've been in on CHEK so far, it's been a volatile journey, right? The price crept up over to $2. It dropped down to $1.30. And when you're in an investment like this, when you're buying a company that is, pre-revenue, buying a company that is pre-FDA approval, you really need to either trade on these price movements if you're going to actively trade it, or just ignore them completely, right? Because you're not trying to make, for something that's pre-FDA approval, a price swing from $1.30 to $1.89 is not meaningful, right? You need to understand how these events catalyze these stock prices. And when something actually gets approval, we're going to see these huge increases, these huge jumps in price. So suffice to say, glad I made another 100 grand. Not mad about it. I've held this position for probably 2 or 3 months. I think 3 months. And if you're if you're not able to hold positions for 3 months to make 100 grand, then you really need to reevaluate the way that you think about trading, investing, or making big bets. If I 10x this in the year, right? If I could do 10 other trades like this, I'll literally have $1 million. And that's the way that I'm thinking about, my portfolio. So I'm looking to make other bets like this. I have a few other plays that I'm still in. But again, doing this, let's just say 5 times conservatively within a year, I'll easily hit my goal for the year, which is to have $1 million in this account. Again, the purpose of this channel is to go from 0 to $1 million, and talking about all the things that I'm looking at and investing in. On top of that, though, I'm always advocating for, I say it in every single video, always have a foundation of conservative long-term investments. Having money gives you choices, right? So I might get burned on a trade. I have been burned on trades before. If I lose 50 grand, if I lose 100 grand, I'll always have my long-term portfolio there, to where even if I lose 100% of the money in my trading account, I can still retire safely. I'm in a position now to be able to do that because I've put in a decade of hard work to where I could get to the point where I am, to where I can have excess essentially capital that allows me to do these fun investments. But that's what it takes, guys. It's not simple, but yeah, if you want to see where I post trades like this, ahead of time, look at my Discord. Check out my Patreon. I'll be posting things there. Someone just asked me, is 240 a decent entry if it pulls back today? I think so. Might go down towards 2. It depends on what your capital investment. I mean, a move from 240 up to 350 even that's a massive trade. If you can get in on something at 240, say you put in 10 grand, 20 grand, 30 grand, 50 grand, and it moves back up to 350, that's like a 50% price movement. That's a massive swing. So could be a good trade. Long term, the next catalyst, the next event to trade on this is going to be the outcome of the trial, more or less. So I'm going to do some of my own homework on that. Think about that. I have a lot of things that I'm shuffling, a few other bets. So I might actually just take the gains on this and out completely. I might leave some in. Haven't figured that out yet, but I will let you all know in the future. But in any case, that is probably it for this one. Just wanted to do a quick little video since I made, 6 figures. My CHEK cap share is actually in my Fidelity account right now, so it hasn't updated, but that's going to jump up by, $100,000 here in a second, once the market opens. And that is a great way to start the week, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got in the stream? How do I even see on? I have no idea how to see who was actually joined on YouTube. But in any case, I'm going to end this. Just let it be a video. I didn't want to set my camera up. It was already plugged in my computer because I was doing some meetings before this. Again, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. But I imagine you're already subscribed if you're watching this video. In any case, my name is Forrest. I invest in stuff. You should too. Check out my other stuff, and we will chat soon.